Welcome to Villas de San Pablo, Barranquilla, a low-income neighborhood in Colombia. The town is brimming with micro-entrepreneurs, but they lack access to basic resources like capital, credit history, and financial liquidity. Danitas and her husband run a small restaurant. Juan runs a construction business. Julia sells woven shoes and handbags. They aren't alone. 60% of the global workforce is part of the informal economy. With Quipu, communities like Villas de San Pablo can run commerce on their phones and use a digital trading system to pay for local goods and services. And they build credit, unlocking access to equitable financial services.
One in every 3 people in the world live in a structural poverty trap. They live in places that look like this, also known as informal settlements or slums. $10 trillion are transacted annually in these communities. However, they are still living under the poverty line. They face 3 main barriers to growth: lack of information, few or non-existent cash flow, and lack of access to capital. Most people living in these communities are unbanked. Their only access to financial services is predatory informal lending that charges 200% of interest rate or more. But they have smartphones. In Colombia, our pilot market, the smartphone penetration is 65%, and they have strong community networks. And there's where we come in. We are creating Quipu. We are removing the barriers to commerce by creating digital marketplaces for low-income people to exchange goods and services using tokens. Quipus were the record-keeping devices used by the Incas for transactions and census data. And we are coming back to the roots of trading and record-keeping. And let me show you how this works. So Danitas creates a business profile on the Quipu app, and we provide a few starter tokens to all first-time users. Danitas receives a food order via the Quipu market. And with her earned tokens and her starter tokens, now she's able to buy shoes from Julia. And Julia is able to buy empanadas to Rafael, also paying him through Quipu market. And all this chain of transactions happen on the Quipu app using tokens instead of pesos. We are creating trading systems that increase purchasing power and help our users save their pesos for other expenses like education. Our marketplaces are a launchpad from financial uncertainty to financial prosperity. We are creating huge amount of data on spending patterns that is not existent today. And we are leveraging this encrypted data to create alternative credit scores and unlock access to equitable financial services. I'm Mercedes Bidart. I'm the co-founder of Quipu. This is the team. We are technologists, economists, and urban planners. We met at MIT, and we've been working with these communities in Latin America and globally for years. And today, we are raising $1 million to launch in 8 additional communities by 2020. Join us in helping millions of families transition from survival to opportunity. Thank you.